Follow me.
Copy that.
How's everything going? Look. Status report.
I've got no reason to complain right now. Those old methods of construction were highly inefficient.
Keep going. Don't think about it.
Okay, spread out and take anything that's not nailed down. I don't want to see a pile of fucking scrap metal, you hear? Hey, you! We're here first, so fuck off! Find your own place to scavenge.
What happened here?
What happened here? What happened here? I look psychic to you? Back of the line, buddy. And don't count on there being much left when we're done with it.
You're not touching anything else until I know what's going on here.
Man, that's amazing you can even breathe without someone giving you instructions. Okay, so we found this merry band of brothers in a decidedly post-alive state. And now we're cleaning out their pockets. That's the deal. And it's not like we're finding a whole lot. That cleric had some piece of paper in his pocket, but that's it.
What's the paper say?
Take a good look at me. I look like the type who's ever read a fucking book in my life? Come on. I'm keeping it, in case I ever run out of paper. But you want it so badly, I'll sell it to you.
Here, now give me the piece of paper.
Nah, you hesitated just a hair too long, my man. Yeah, let's add another 0 to that figure.
You want to practice the art of the deal? Do it somewhere else.
Look, I don't know how you earn your daily bread, but a man's gotta eat, and this is my way of surviving. I ain't no dummy. I know these guys on the ground are your buddies. That's why I'm charging extra. Although, their brothers aren't the friendliest fuckers around, so, let's try this again. 100 shards, and the shitty scrap of paper's yours.
Deal.
See? Don't you feel all good and squeaky clean now? That's an underrated feeling these days. Here, take it. Time to move out, boys. It's getting a little heated up in here.
I don't have time for this.
Another beast! I'll crush it!
We can count on you. We can count on you.
I have something here that belongs to you.
It doesn't surprise me that details of this venture leaked out. Orders were obeyed with little thought or enthusiasm. Let me explain to you what happened. The key player in this effort was the Alp commander you sent me. She's proven herself a force to be reckoned with, one I can no longer do without. But a solution to our manpower problems has presented itself: the Alps. In contrast to what passes for a recruit around here, they're disciplined, well-trained, and versatile. Consequently, we now keep a lookout for them on our borders and accept them into our ranks.
You mean force them into your ranks?
I don't think you fully understand. The Alps are only here because they want to be. Maybe it's better if you heard from them directly. One of my acolytes is giving them the guided tour. You'll find them in either the canteen or the production hall. When you've had a chance to say hello, come back to me. I promise, all your questions will be resolved. After that, I have a proposal for you, but more on that later.
You're okay.
Well, did you find them? The blueprints for the Colossus.
It wasn't easy, but I got him.
What courage! What bravado! You just walked straight up to that tower and took what you needed. I didn't expect anything less from you, Jax. Now, I'm sure you have plenty of other things to be getting on with, so I won't keep you. See you around.
You can pick up your chow, or whatever you call it, in the canteen. It's right over here. We'll get to where you'll be working in a minute. Any questions so far?
Who's responsible for the ELEX supply?
Didn't anyone tell you? We use it exclusively for the machines. Human consumption is strictly prohibited. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Anything else?
No.
In that case, I'll take you to the production hall.
Jax, you? Here? So Azok wasn't wrong. Shit.
What are you doing here?
Have you seen Judicator Hagen? I don't want to make a mistake. Talk to him first, then we can talk.
Already done.
Let me explain the situation to you then. You must have figured out by now that we've defected. I don't expect you to condone what we did, our treachery, but I need to explain why we did it. Given your past, I even hope that you can maybe understand, at least in part.
All right. But don't leave out any details. Azok's waiting for my report.
The whole thing went like this. We were supposed to patrol the southern border. It should have been a straightforward mission, but it was doomed to failure from the outset.
What was the problem?
We were divided. Some of us questioned the order, questioned its efficiency. I mean, nothing we Albs do is a step forward. We create nothing. We leave devastation. We destroy habitats and pat ourselves on the back afterwards as if it's a victory. But the clerics have a vision in which all life has a place.
That's how I see it, too.
After you submitted to the directive again? Well, that's not what I expected. In that case, maybe you'll understand my next move. I transmitted our route and coordinates to the castle in advance.
You were trying to provoke a confrontation?
No, I just wanted to pique their interest, and it worked. But when we got there, nothing went like we'd planned. I was convinced I could persuade everyone over to our side, that they'd see the truth of it.
That was a mistake, as it turned out.
Yeah, we ended up pointing our guns at each other. The clerics had overheard everything and were forced to intervene.
What? So you killed your own people?
What the hell were we supposed to do? If they'd taken us back to the depot, we would have been executed. It was us or them. We have the right to a future worth living in, don't we?
I get you. Azok, on the other hand, will not.
We thought by disabling our trackers, he would consider us lost. another mistake. Of course, I can't stop you from telling him the truth. That decision is entirely up to you. But talk to Hagen again first.
When did you realize you were going to defect?
I've had doubts about the Albs' goals for quite some time. With enough ELEX, I could always silence them, but as the stuff got scarcer and scarcer, I had to admit the truth. I can't just blindly follow logic. Morality is increasingly important in my decisions.
I take it you've spoken to the Albs?
I have. Now, what were you saying about a proposal?
Eager to get started, I see. That's exactly the kind of determination I need right now. We have a single troop of Albs, but it alone is not nearly enough to fill out our ranks. We need to increase our manpower, or we might as well give up trying to defend ourselves, because we're as good as dead. If the last deployment taught us one thing, it's that there's little benefit in sending out soldiers if they're likely to be killed. I need someone who knows how to handle themselves and others in combat situations. I need you.
Wait, I'm committed to the directive of the Albs.
That doesn't matter. Whatever team you're on, you only follow one person, and that's you. If I recall correctly, you were the one who asked how you could help. This is what I'm thinking. Albs will always replace a defunct troop with a new one. As one of their troops has defected to us, a replacement should be on its way. As we've seen, it only takes a few persuasive arguments for a group of Albs to reconsider their way of thinking. And if those arguments came from someone within their own ranks, the chances of success are high. Of course, for you this would be something of a risky endeavor, but your efforts would be rewarded. If you make sure that the second troop finds its way here, I will grant you the rank of Regent on an honorary basis.
You want me to take all the risk?
Succeed, and no one will be any the wiser. Fail, and you'll likely have to give up on your ambitions to become one of their commanders.
Okay. When should I set out?
I've transferred the coordinates to your adjutor. Get there as soon as you can. If our calculations are correct, this is where their reinforcements will arrive. Track down the troop, convince them to change sides, and make sure they find their way here. Okay? Now get it done.
Good.
Here we are. This is the production hall. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but it's better than nothing. This is where we repair everything, if we got the means to do so. But as far as tech is concerned, you already know your stuff, right? I'll spare you the briefing. One word of warning, keep your fingers off the circuit boards. You're here at Hagen's mercy. Don't gamble away his trust.
At your command.
Yeah, all right. No need to be so formal about it. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I don't know what's gotten into Hagen. Albs in the castle? Have you ever heard of anything more outrageous?
What's wrong with that?
Why the hell are we suddenly all buddy-buddy with our mortal enemies? It's my own stupid fault. I should have specified who I wanted help from.
No time for conversation.
This would be a good place to set up an outpost.
Aim and shoot. Don't bother with questions. These people don't know anything of interest. Any comments? If not, check your gear and prepare for departure.
You're making this too easy on yourself.
Excuse me?
Cooperation is more effective.
Don't forget who's in charge here. I don't tolerate disloyalty.
Stupid ideas like this only end up making new enemies where there shouldn't be any.
I work with tactics that are actually worth something. This area has been cleansed.
We're both scouts. We should leave the decision to a trooper.
As you wish, even if the result will stay the same. Huh. Did you hear what that was about? If you did, I'm sure you'll agree with me.
Give me an outline of the situation.
I am in command of this unit. I've decided to eliminate any obstacle that crosses our path. I won't repeat the mistake of our predecessors. Confrontations will be nipped in the bud. Any objection to my decision is irrelevant. The directive clearly states that efficiency must define our actions. So, should we eliminate the people or not?
Murdering innocent people has nothing to do with efficiency.
Our mission is to protect the border, not to determine who is and isn't guilty. The depot will be very interested in your interpretation of our regulations. But before we head back there, tell me something. What brought you to us?
You've got a new order. From now on, you're to cooperate with the clerics.
Who issued this?
What does it matter? An order's an order.
This is high treason. You are hereby under arrest.
The clerics aren't our enemy. Get a grip.
Me? It's your behavior that defies all logic. But that suits me just fine. Executing one renegade trooper right here will only bring me closer to promotion. Come on, draw your weapon. It's time we made an example of you.
Poor display.
Attack now! Attack!
Your punches are wearing her down.
What's the holdup? Watch yourself!
Break through his cover. Your punches are wearing her down.
This is a waste of time! Attack!
What was I saying? Oh, yes. Huh. You can see everything from here.
I thought... Don't irritate. Don't irritate me. Leave. Don't irritate. Don't irritate me. Leave.
This would be a good place to set up an outpost.
Aim and shoot. Don't bother with questions. These people don't know anything of interest. Any comments? If not, check your gear and prepare for departure.
You're making this too easy on yourself.
Excuse me?
Cooperation is more effective.
Don't forget who's in charge here. I don't tolerate
Just
disloyalty.
can't do that yet.
Stupid ideas like this only end up making new enemies where there shouldn't be any.
I work with tactics that are actually worth something. This area has been cleansed.
We're both scouts. We should leave the decision to a trooper.
As you wish, even if the result...
Murder. The clerics aren't our enemy. Get a grip.
Me?
Watch yourself!
She's shaking! Press your advantage!
Not her first fight. Chances aren't bad. Her offensive technique is interesting.
Watch out!
Chances aren't bad.
Attack now! What's the holdup? Well fought!
Huh. You can see everything from here.
Trooper, a word, please. You're Jax, are you not?
That's me. Sorry about the mess.
No problem. I couldn't stand Shira anyway. I understand we're needed in the castle, correct?
That's right. You have a problem with that?
No. If you tell us to go there, we'll follow the order. Just do us a favor and let the clerics know we're coming. If we march up to the castle with our full complement of troops, we're likely to spark some sort of incident.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You heard, Jax. We're heading to the clerics. Give your kid a once-over and prepare to march. Weapons are to be deployed only in the event of a confrontation. Form ranks and move out.
What do you make of this?
Let me see it. Give it to me. Who gave you this piece of crap?
I was told you'd take it off my hands.
What am I supposed to do with some worthless scrap metal?
Worthless. It's gold.
Oh yeah? Take a closer look. It's iron with gold coloring. And I'm not even sure it's real iron. Someone ripped you off.
I better go back to the fort, sort this all out.
Who was it? I mean, they seem to know me, right?
Said his name was Hank.
Doesn't ring any bells. But who'd use their real name in this line of work, huh? Whoever it was, they thought I'd be fooled by this. Didn't realize I'm not a simple merchant. I have experience in dealing in stuff like this. Hey, maybe if you hurry, you can catch them before they get away.
About the Alps. Have you really thought this through? If the depot learns what's going on, they'll turn the castle into rubble.
That won't happen, and you should know why. The Alps are obsessed with efficiency. Such a show of strength would be too wasteful for them.
You're sure about that?
A handful of deserters does not warrant a retaliatory strike. Their directive would treat the defectors as nothing more than waste material, a sunk cost not worth trying to recover. An attack would use up valuable manpower, not to mention resources, while they're trying to deal with a new threat. So, you can rest easy.
Mission accomplished. They'll work for you.
The next time someone starts telling me how we're doomed, I'm sending them to you. How did you manage it? Was there any resistance?
Let's just say I had to install a new leader to encourage them to cooperate.
I understand. Complications were always likely in this situation. As long as the Alps didn't suffer 100% losses, it's a positive outcome.
But for your own sake, find something for them to do as quickly as possible. They're going to need time to get used to life here. It's better if they're distracted.
Don't worry. There's plenty of work to be done around here, and I'll keep an eye on them. This should be their new home after all. We don't want them to turn tail and run again at the first opportunity. I hope you know that you've proven yourself indispensable to our cause. I've therefore decided to promote you to Regent without delay. You've proven there is a force that can control the chaos. It's all right if you're unsure. Take a night to sleep on it before deciding. My offer stands.
Huh. Well, that's very irritating.
We're done for now. Follow me. Stay here.
Sure thing.
What? Mission. Follow me. About the... I found them.
Then why aren't they standing in front of me?
They've joined the clerics.
Impossible. Joining a weaker force defies all logic.
They could no longer follow the directive.
I was afraid there might be some dropouts. Not everyone knows how to make rational decisions in accordance with their emotions. In any case, they are not worth wasting further thought on.
You're just gonna accept it?
Of course. To me, they are nothing more than dead material. And, unlike the clerics, we have sufficient resources to compensate for this loss. We should focus on making sure this does not happen again. In your absence, I dispatched a second unit to the borderlands. I want you to go and check on them, intervene if there's a problem, and send them back to the depot. We've suffered losses already. We don't need to compound the problem.
No need. I've met them before.
So, anything?
She won't return either.
Trooper, this is unacceptable. One unit lost means nothing, but I will not accept the loss of a second in so short a time. Your mission has yielded nothing. Your efficiency leaves much to be desired.
Why are you trying to blame me?
I am evaluating the result, nothing more. That result is not satisfactory. I don't know the exact circumstances, so I've decided against punishment. But know this, I will personally oppose your reinstatement to the rank of commander. That is all. Dismissed.
Very satisfactory.
We can count on you.